What is up, family? Good morning to everybody. Please go ahead and throw those A's in the chat. If you can hear me speak, make sure to throw those A's in the chat if you can hear your boy speak. What is good, everybody? Good to see you guys. My goodness. Can you please explain to me right now? Explain to me in the chat what is happening. Is the floor falling beneath us or what? What is up, team? Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for coming by. Mark Roach, what's up, buddy? Lauren Wood, always good to see you. Kathleen, Andrew Lockup, what is up? Dr. McLovin, what is up, leader? How's it going? Mark Dill, LPB, thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming by. Kitties Never Die, always good to see you here. What's up, Yaz? Oh my goodness, Mark Dill, Mikey, Buzz Margin Call, what's up, Daryl? Guys, we're here. Team, we're alive. We're still above 751. Let's go ahead and see why this is happening. Do we want to test some bottom supports? Well, I don't know. But yesterday in the video was talking about a potential pullback, right? I mean, we're overextending ourselves. It was a very clear resistance at that $8 mark, right? But 797, guys, that's an incredible top. I love what we're looking at here. I love how the price action is moving. We're looking healthy. Everything's looking good. What's up, Cryptic? How's it going? We're melting. Panic, everyone. We're screwed. No, nothing like that, right? What is up, Julie? It's good to see you here. Good to see you, my dude. A real A-Swang. What's up, man? Rosy Gray Glasses. Always good to see you here. So let's see. We've been riding the 4 hour 20 EMA. So a quick 705 bounce isn't out of the question. You know what? I was actually talking about a potential... Well, if you're looking at the channel like in this way, right? So if you're observing the, oh my goodness, come on, let me undo that real quick, and I'm gonna show you something, right? Let me just extend this ever so slightly, just like this. And yeah, if we were to say that, for example, we would face some support in the next hour, in the next hourly candle, that yeah, I mean your target is not bad. I'm looking at a potential 711. You know, so it's not bad. What's up, Bob? Good to see you here. Green Mountain, what's up? What's up? Double X, what is up, my dude? Yeah, you know what? We definitely have to do that, team. We must go over our ticker, ASRE. Good morning, Arca. Let's get very thirsty. Party goers quenched. Yeah, man, yeah. Absolutely. So I'm really feeling okay, man. I think this is a natural pullback, right? Everybody's gonna be. I mean, not everyone. I'm just saying a lot of psychology suggests that at the break of every dollar mark, you're gonna get a pullback, right? But we've done that literally at every milestone here. You know what I mean? What I mean, Jelly Bean? Guys, yeah. I'm feeling all right. What's up, Zeph? My voice is a little hoarse for sure, and my boy caught me off guard at 5 in the morning. He did that whole thing again, except that I heard him this time. I'm like, hey, what are you doing, man? You're going downstairs with, what do you need, a snack or something? Are you about to make yourself a soup? And I'm like, come on, I gotta rock you back to sleep, right? So I rocked him back to sleep within about 35 minutes, and I put him back in bed. So I sat right next to him in that rocking chair, right in his room, and I stayed there. Man, without my damn phone. My phone was in my room, and then my wife comes in out of nowhere. She's like, "Your phone's been ringing for like an hour," and I'm like, "What? Oh damn, I need to stream." Oh my goodness, man. Guys, how did you not know to telepathically get in touch with me to wake me up? Yeah, but everything's cool, team. Everything's good. Thank you for asking. My little guy, he just had some trouble. I think he knows that is his doctor's appointment today. We're gonna go and see what's up with the iron issue today and see if he's good. He had to check the markets, man. He was trying to see, guys, we need to do that early pre-market prep right now. We need to make sure that our long positions are hedged. Yeah, but he's good. He's chilling. Dylan says, the laugh always makes me smile, you psycho. Dude, I hope so, man. I hope to rub that off. It's the good vibes, right? But team, let's, you know what? I see a little bit of consolidation happening here on FNGR. Of course, right, that morning volatility kind of subsided around the first 30 minutes, just like it always does in the first 30 minutes. But with that Let's see. Good vibes for the little guy. Yeah, that's right, man. My little guy, right? So Mikey's saying 20K wall at $8 on finger. Yeah, that's how it started yesterday, right, man? You started to notice that like really interesting resistance on top, and then surely we just started following it and then there we go towards that target again, and we're like, yeah. So yeah, saying hope all is good with your kid, all the best, thanks. Yeah, so yeah, just to check up because he has a iron deficiency, right? So we're gonna see what's up. We're gonna see if we're gonna need the iron specialist after today's meeting, which is great, man. So Dustin White saying Arca manipulation check on FNGR. Sure, we're gonna go ahead and pull that up. I'll leave it here in the 5-minute time frame so that we can come back into this, right? Because I need to check on ASRE, not only for my friend Double X, but also for the team, right? So I'm gonna leave this as let's see, it's gonna be the second tap. I need to remember the second tap. Wowie, what's up, dude? Let's see, the finger video intro last night was fuegonomical. Dude. Yeah, dude. I really thought that people would enjoy that conversation that I had with Borders, right? But yeah, man, I think things are looking good. Of course, we're already banking on this pullback, no problem. Cryptic. And Lewis, how you doing, man? Good morning to see you here. Good morning. I'm sorry. Very good to see you here, and good morning to you. Green Mountain, NVOS popping off. No way. Very, very cool. But guys, yeah, so you know what? Things are starting to kind of move here. Hold on just a second. Let me take a sip of water. Just a quick moment. Autobots, let's roll. All right, so let's take a look at this. ASRE. Let's start it off on. Wow. Ooh, we dipped into the. Yeah. Okay. Let me see how relevant it was to the bottom. Oh my God, look at that. Damn. 3202. What was this low? 32 flat, of course. Damn, that was a dead catch. Wow. This is highly reminiscent of an accumulation. I'm sorry, not an accumulation. The quick distribution before the reaccumulation. And if we are wondering where that danger zone is, right? There's always that one inflection zone that we can pierce through or penetrate through that would introduce the real issue here. Well, we're not really close to that here. That inflection zone is located down here at about 20, the low of this wick here. So let's get that. So the low of that wick is 2774. So, I mean, we're still kind of a ways away from this, right? So, and you know what? I think that we should leave it there. We should leave it marked, right? Just so that we have it at least in our radars, right? So and you know what? I'll do a single line this time because this is that inflection point, right? So good deal. Fair enough. And I would have to say though that this drop to 32 cents, 345, that was over a 3-tick recovery, which usually tends to be that kind of shakeout feeling, right? And it is kind of doing that ish. The only difference is that relative to a shorter time frame, we would have to observe this as a shakeout from this zone, not from this total zone, because this would actually, I mean, if we were gonna do a shakeout, we would need to do this below this point here, and we definitely don't want to do that. We're not gonna touch that. We're not gonna go there, right? But yeah, I do think that this could be just that really quick downside before we get that rip to the upside. So which means that if it's relative to a 3-day time frame, that only means that we just have probably another set of maybe 2 or 3 more days, which could lead into an average of about a week before we make some moves on ASRE, right? So, and I will say that this downside here is not quite supported since we're getting a decline in volume and a decline in price, right? So that's usually indicative of a potential reversal coming in at some point. Fingers about to run, you're thinking, Lauren? That's awesome. Mikey, Wales picked up 500,000 shares in the last hour for FNGR. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much, Mark. Make sure to hit that like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that you are aware whenever I am live and or posting content. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's get that. Yeah, let's finesse that that algorithm so we can get some more viewers up in here and show a different perspective on the financial markets, right? So yeah. Anyway, let me go ahead and pull up the 4 hour. The 4 hour. Okay, man. Yeah, this capitulation here, this quick drop is flashing our momentum indicators. In fact, RSI is actually on an upside pivot, so I'm wondering if that's going to be, all right. So usually after a sell signal, X's come up, meaning that that's the consolidation before a potential reversal. I'm not going to trust it just yet, but it's already giving us that potential. Okay, so let's move on to the next chart. Okay, this is the most important thing out of everything that I've said thus far. The upside pivot on stochastic momentum is clearly still here. You can see it, right? And I am talking about an upside momentum upside pivot. I mean, it's within the 3-day factor, meaning that I do not have this. I hope I don't, at least. Let's just check it out. But yeah, I don't have this on the 1-day factor with the 1-day EMA with a one factor on the smoothing function, right? So if that's the case, that means that the upside pivot is still very much valid and the statistical move to the upside is still on deck. So we are looking okay. I was more worried about the 5-day time frame showing a downside pivot here from that quick flash. But since we don't have this, then the 5-day time frame is still giving us the macro upside nonetheless. So, and looking at this from the 5-day perspective, that looked pretty simple right here because it came down right to our support level. And this is that zone here. If we're going to focus on that 27.76, we're currently sitting at 35.62. Got that quick bounce from the support of what we originally had as 33.05. And if this could be it, the downside presents the biggest volatility, not the upside. So if we can build that volatility and then rocket ship, that would be great. I mean, relative to larger term timeframes though, remember. So this is the 5-day here. And how long do we have to close this? Okay, yeah, we still have some time to close it. We're looking good, team. I think we're looking okay. Accumulation distribution right here, still on that rise. And look at this. Kind of like we already knew that we were going to come back down here, right? I'm going to have to put out a video on ASRE and VERI so that the shareholders don't feel like I'm kind of missing on them. And also whoever I have here, right? So yeah, so I wanna make sure that you guys know that I'm not dipping out on anything. I just wanna yeah. Okay, and what's very curious too is that we have marked off this 36.0. It was actually 36.02, and the price action is currently sitting at 36 right now. So this is that's the reason why price stopped, is that this was one of my inflection zones, and I believe that there could have been a critical support loaded there, which we have used before with the secondary support down here. I'm observing the play back just the way I had it, right? Just so I can understand where we are. So you see the RSI facing downward here, right? It looks like we're about to create a bearish cross on the buy daily here too. So what we need to do is try to locate where the RSI signal is upside of the SMA 14. And the reason why I'm saying that is because that would introduce the potential support if not already reached, right? So let's search for that. Let's go to the 3-day time frame. You see how we're getting closer to the support area here? This is already pretty bullish on this end too, because we're in the gravitational zone of the bull weakness percentile. So this could introduce a potential bounce just from that gravitation alone, right? So now let's look at the 5-day time frame. Okay. In my personal opinion, the 5-day time frame is altogether just way too far away for us to come down here, right? Because that would suggest the invalidation of this current support, which means that we would essentially come back down to the inflection support. to the 27 or 20. Yeah, 27.76. I think we said 74. 27.74. But that's not exactly accurate from the 5-day time frame, and I will back that. Let me see. Okay, 30-minute time frame. We're already getting a break out of the SMA 14. That means that we could be experiencing a potential reversal from this point. But of course, we have to continue validating. Let's just make sure that that is the case. If we're observing here stochastic momentum versus money flow index, you can actually see the dispersion of returns are actually starting to favor the inbound cash. Okay, let's continue here. Hourly time frame. Guys, let me know what FNGR is doing, okay? I want to make sure that we can keep an eye on that too. Okay, so here you go. Check this out. Hourly time frame. We have that upside pivot on both the EMA 3 and the SMA 14, and we have increasing volatility, which means that now we're potentially hitting the gas here, right? We're going to hit that throttle with the upside pivot on the momentum. That usually means recovery. Off-grid Gorilla, what is up, my brother? Good to see you here. Lauren Wood, if I didn't say hello to you, and Batter, if I didn't say hello, what is up, you guys? Sebastian Lim, love you, buddy. So, I'm sorry, guys. Let's continue here. Let me go to the bi-hourly time frame. Okay, good. The bi-hourly is already getting that read. And also, mind the position, right? Mind the position of your momentum indicators. Like, for example, here, we're currently sitting in the gravitational zone, right? So this may actually get us to pull up. So, dude, Sebastian, what? Dude, man, that I don't even know what to say, bro. That's ridiculous. Thank you. NVOS loaded at 38 this morning and sold at 459. Where are we headed now? NVOS is what the heck? NVOS is definitely ripping? Look at this okay, I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna make sure to remind myself here. Where is it? Yeah, I'm gonna put it up right here, and we'll go ahead and go over that right after this, my dude. Sebastian, thank you so much, man. That means a great deal to me, dude. But you know I would do this even without that for you. Well, actually, I'm doing it for everybody every day, right? So, but yeah, dude, when you come up with things like that, it's like it puts a match under my butt, and it says, dude, look at this thing super carefully. Look at that, man. 1 hour and 4 minutes, bullish engulfing here on the 4-hour time frame. Resistance is already being faced at that 46.55 to 50.19. Hold off on this. Just wait up. I see the play. I see what's happening. That's good. But anyway, continuing here on ASRE real quick. We have about 1 hour and 4 minutes to close this very bullish candle. That's looking pretty good. You want to get back in? Okay, all right. So I'll check it out for sure. Yeah. So I mean, anyway, let's let me continue here because the bi-hourly time frame is already getting that slight read here. That's good. That may have capped out there. Ooh, the 3 hours getting it too, and we're expanding. Oh man, that's good. That's good. All right. Yep. I still think that we have an immediate short-term downside here, particularly to this target around 34.18. But since we did print this bottom side of 32, never doubt that, right? Never doubt the possibility of going back down to that area there. But the downside seems to be limited here. Okay, so, and remember, I'm saying that I was going to back it. Okay, so now one more thing. The 5-day time frame RSI, that is the one that's currently facing that potential support. Okay, so also the 3-day is still arguably within the gravitational zone here. Okay, it's going to be two. The only thing I'm reading here, team, is that it's two supports. Two very, very important support touches. And I have the backup one right here. Okay, so just to put it clear, right? Just so you guys can see it in a clear manner here. What I'm saying is that we have the space on the 5-day time frame to grab the support between 35.13 and the bottom side of this range here at 33.13. Of course, like I said, that we just printed this bottom side of the 32 cents. Don't doubt that, right? Don't feel like we can't come back to that. But if we do come back to that, these areas here start to become a very, very good zone to get long. My personal second, my second portfolio has an average of 39 cents. My first portfolio, however, has 28-cent average. So I'm overall still in the money. You know what I mean? So Danny Gonzalez saying 145 watchers, 38 likers. The math ain't mathin'. Guys, yeah, so currently 150, right? So please make sure to hit that like button, interact with the channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that you are aware whenever I am live and posting some content, right? Thank you, team, for coming by. I really appreciate everybody here. Sebastian, love you, buddy. Thank you so much. I'm still looking at that big red freaking mark right there, man. That is insane. Mark Roach, AMC going for $8. That sounds like a validation of resistance. Be careful in trading AMC. And in fact, if you're going to be just like Sebastian Lim, he's been opening puts on that thing and just gaining on the puts, right? So just read my name. I hit the like button. It's Mark. Social watch only. Good morning. Do you see any manipulation signals? Yes. So we have the finger manipulation thing loaded. I will have to say that I'm going to go over the ticker symbol NVOS right after this, and we will look for those manipulation signals too. So Double X, are you still here in the chat, my brother? I think we're looking okay. Please let me know that you're still here so that I wasn't talking to a wall. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding, man. A lot of people long on this too, including myself, right? I'm still very much long on this. Yeah, but short-term time frame is looking not bad. 18-wheeler, what is good with you? What's up, Joel? And Flame, I didn't say what's up to you, man. How you doing? Good to see you here. Double X, let me know that you're still in here, my brother. And yeah, guys, so if you have any questions regarding ASRE, please let me know. But I definitely think that this is a temporary downside. And if I'm going to be very clear, if I'm going to be very honest, I do think it's probably broader market. Hold on just a sec. I'm getting my alarm over here before it rings like crazy. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. Origin, guys, yeah. I know that some of my master students are in here that do have access to the ARQ indicators, and Origin, he actually does have access to the indicators too, right? Thank you so much, my brother, for being a subscriber to that. And he is saying no manipulation on FNGR, 1 minute to 1 hour time frames. Thank you so much, my brother. Did you make sure to sell it to change your candles from the regular candles into Heikinashi? As the Heikinashi candles will be a little more sensitive. You know, it'll be better looked at like that. Yeah, so if you could too, Lauren's right. If you could too, check the 30-second intervals and the 15 if you have them. And JMR, what is up, my brother? How you doing? Oh, nice. You're looking at the SMA 10 bounce from the 4 hour. Yeah, I think we're getting that. That's what somebody was saying. I think Lauren actually just said that we're going to start ripping to the upside pretty soon. Critical supports are coming in. You saw some on the 15? Wow. Okay. Now we know. I mean, we know, right? Jark Zenon, I bought 673 and made the mistake of buying this at 790. I let my emotions get to me, I think. Yeah. I mean, but the thing is that it's kind of a learning curve at that point. And I really would like for you guys to share thoughts like that, right? Because it's good to psychology check ourselves here and there. Always here El Tigre, unless I'm hitting the dumbbells. Great as usual. Thanks for the update. You need to decide if, let's see, I want to make a move. FNGR is getting me psyched up. Double X. So I saw the fight. I think it was Pantoja Moreno. That way, yeah. It was a really good fight. And also I don't know if I think I know who you are. Because I was watching the fight and I'm like, holy crap, I think I know who Double X is. Dude, thank you. Thank you for showing me that fight. Yeah, he's those guys, man, they're super talented. Very, very and what he just stepped out of Uber Eats, man, to to becoming this to going for gold here for in MMA, man. That's quite the struggle, and it shows, man. Very cool stuff. Yeah, man, that guy, Alexandre Pantoja, dude, great fighter, man, and so is Moreno. But CXAI, let's see, tight gap down on the daily though. Okay, Lauren Wood, to be honest, fighting is all about perseverance. Yeah, well, passion too, right? So you have to love the game. That would be a huge problem if you don't. You have to respect the art behind it too, man. I'm sure. So let's take a look at NVOS for Sebastian Lim with a very kind and very large donation, right? So NVOS is currently ripping, man. It's currently ripping. Yeah, man. But Lauren Wood, is painful, right? But it's also painful to face the losses that we do on a day trade, and we love the craft. Literally the same way, right? Except in a physical way, behind the freaking, in the ring. Sorry, yeah. Oof. All right, so touching down on the 4 hour, bullish engulfing here, right? So we have that potential of a bullish engulfing as long as we can close this candle, this green one presently, right? Let's see. The opening of this is 3808. You see the wife and kids living rough. The guy hit it big. So happy for the tough. Yeah, man. For the tough as nails Brazilian family, man. I have to commend him for that, dude. He so that whole thing is true, right? Coming out of Uber Eats straight for gold. Already having Moreno defend his title. That's something, man. That it shows what compassion and dedication, discipline can do. So here we go. Check it out. 93 saying 774, 775 on FNGR. Let's go. It is currently ripping and making some nice moves. So that's Alexandre Pantoja, and he did this fight, about a month or two ago with Moreno. And I gotta say, man, I really did enjoy watching both of the talented fighters there. It was quite the. My dad already knew who they were. Both of them. But yeah, I have to say, man, I do like Pantoja's. He has great composure. He's very sure. And he was born in 1990, right? So he's a 30-year-old bull. He's good, man. FNGR 770 looking very good. Looking for re-entry. What's up, Jack Ware? Yes, let's go ahead and finally look it over here and see if we're going to get that small pullback, right? Let's observe momentum here, starting from the... actually, you know what? Let's start it from the 30-minute time frame to see what's good. Yeah. Lauren, I will do that. So NVOS pullback currently happening right now. Look at this 30-minute time frame. RSI is a little bit of it's kind of a distance away here, right? But let me look at the 15-minute time frame and take a look at this. Okay, we're starting to get closer to support, and in fact, this 15-minute time frame is showing that it could be support from the gravitational zone of the bull weakness percentile, which would be a great area to face support from that SMA 14 and the gravitation before a bounce to the upside. Currently coming down on that. The first area to face support would be 42.15. Hold it off. That's 42.86 right now. Let's see the 10-minute time frame. Patience. All right, so yeah, 10-minute time frame really inching towards that support bottom, right? So now here, I think that we may be able to pull up the moving averages from this point. Let's see. Where are we at? Okay, I have to say that there is a tiny 10-minute imbalance located right down here. I have to point it out because that could be an area of interest. Right here, tiny. Look at it, 42 to 42.12 is very, very small. Social watch only. Thank you so much, guys. 773 on FNGR, looking really good. That volatility is starting to show once again. And yeah. So I mean, guys, don't get fooled on this. Look, I mean, I'm watching super closely here. I'm sorry. Hold on just a sec, team. I know I'm kind of ignoring the chat right now. Let's see why. I want to know why too. Oh, that's why. Here it is. That's the candle. This is the resistance that we're currently facing right now, and hopefully we can use that resistance to get that loading zone. Let's go back to the 10-minute time frame, even the 5-minute, to see if we're getting that support bounce. Ooh, we're getting it right now. All right, SMA 10 was the grab here, 42.62. You're a tick away from my personal entry at this point. So it would have been entry number 1 right down here at about 40. I would average up on this, right? 42.80. You're currently sitting about under a tick from there. And this would have been my second potential, 40 to 42.12. Not sure that it can reach all the way down there, right? Because it looks like the bulls are starting to take control here. Wow. Oh my goodness. The 5-minute time frame is already pushing towards that upside. We're at max volatility. Let me see. Yeah, stochastic momentum may start pivoting towards that upside right now. Let's see the 10-minute. Yeah, 10-minute is going to correct soon. I do have to say that it's this is going to cook really hard in the next hour. 30-minute time frame is, it's pivoted straight to the upside. This is going. It's going. Let's see this. Hourly time frame. Yeah, I feel pretty good conviction here. This point here, I think you're looking good at this point right now. Yeah, I mean, easy from here. We're going to 46, then into 46.55. And remember, team, I'm still sticking to my target that I spoke about over the last 2 days. 46.55 to 50.19 is my range. This is coming up. Two of the best in that weight class. Oh, you're talking about what are they? Flyweights, right? Or are they feathers? Coming from the toughest lives, he finally hit the big contract. Never got the respect. His family was was real poor. They hit the yeah, man. They really did hit that lotto, brother. Wow, what a story, dude. That is so cool to hear. By the way, it's such an inspiration, right? To see these guys realize their dreams, and I'm talking about 30 years old here, man. Like that's it's scary once you're, approaching 30 years old and feeling like you haven't accomplished your deal here. It's tough. Oof. So getting close to 1 million in volume on FNGR, team. Look at that. Seb, did you get long on this? Lauren Wood, your prime is 28 to 34 as a male. Man. We're right, yeah. That's that defining moment. 44.69 NVOS, man. This thing is coming. Yeah. I was trying to signal you, man. Like here, like I would literally dive in right now. Not financial advice. That's right, BBJ. Good words, my brother. It's definitely deserved. Especially Pantoja, man. Very, very, very much deserved. Try to catch it, dude, at 44.60 or something like that. Maybe. This is just, dude, I see this going. This is you're going to consolidate or face a little bit of resistance here within this area, but yeah. And they died by the thousands and we looked away. Dude, I love Thrice. Get out of here, my dude. Nobody talks about that. Hit it, Seb. Hit it. All right. So let's see. Yeah, let's run the algo. 776 on FNGR. Are we getting actually? Yeah, I'm very curious now. Let's pull it up. Here we go. Damn. This thing is popping off. Whoa. Look at the 1 minute. Let's see. I'm like over here just in awe observing this thing, man. Rosie, what is up? How you doing? Sorry guys. I was going to catch the manipulation signals, right, too. Oh, dude. Wow. Yeah, this man, that's one complete shakeout right here. Is that why you're having me look at it, Lauren? Good eye. Rosy Gray Glasses, see, everyone has their own journey. You can be in your prime your whole life, and let's see, if you choose the right path and have a little luck. Yeah, man, that's well said. Well said. Because sometimes, man, it is that. And I 775 FNGR, and I would have to say that I'm not gonna pretend like it was all my power that got me here or whatever. No, nothing like that, team. I think that I was showing and speaking about things at the right place at the right time. Yellow diamond coming up. Yellow diamond usually means continuation to the upside. Let's see, descending wedge into ascending wedge. I think yeah. I do see it, right? So now this would actually be from here, though. I wouldn't take this into consideration. I would take this because the regression feels like it meets a little tighter like this, right? So, and the reason I'm saying this is because you would essentially use the resistance, breakout, retest, and then continuation. Right, and then if we were to use the wedge, then this would have been it right here. Right, so this would be in essence the breakout prep, and we move on. Now we still haven't touched the primary objective, which is going to be this one here. Check this out. So these falling wedges and triangles in general, right? They have a price objective that you can take. 3410, well beyond ASRE. I think that's one of the supports. I will come back to that. You apply to the first candle that broke out of the resistance that has no relation to the inside of the formation, right? So it would be this one right here. And that is suggesting a top side of about $7.87, which honestly it's showing that there's a lot of resistance at that 787. But since it is showing the 787, I will have to say that this is on its way back to the 797 zone. So meaning that we're going to catch the 797 resistance and come back to validate the support of the channel and continue onwards and upwards. You know what I mean? So guys, I am extremely bullish. NVOS and FNGR. 785, but very close, yeah. Super close. And I think we're at the take profit of the center of the triangle. One more thing. Sorry, team. Let's go ahead and look at this real quick. So the center of the triangle is another price objective. So you're going to have this price objective here, the center, and the breakout. The breakout, of course, already realized. But now let's see the... Okay, I see. Right. We're at the interesting, right? So the center of the triangle, that's the support that we're currently getting. Okay. Yeah, this pullback here on FNGR may be very, 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 very limited. 773 to about, sorry guys, I'm like super focused here, to 771 as that support. Yeah, I think this is looking pretty good. And anyway, but to look for just one more time, right? Let's just give it a quick look all together to see if we're going to catch any manipulation signals here. Look for the yellow X that on the these little symbols here. Just look for a larger yellow X, and that would give us a manipulation signal. It has to be yellow. Okay, let's see the 30-minute time frame. This is the 15-minute time frame, and this is already the day's trade, right? So nothing there thus far. 10-minute time frame. Okay, nothing there. Let's look at the 5-minute one more time. Nothing on the 5-minute. Let's go to those weird time frames, right? 4-minute. And remember that this was already, Origin already had told us that he hadn't seen anything. And he's viewing the same algorithm. He has the access to it as well. Let's see. Okay, no manipulation here. Okay, nothing on the bi-minute. Let's look at that minute interval. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm really happy that we're not catching it here yet. Okay, here are the weird time frames. 30 seconds. You know how we've been catching these weird little hidden ones within the 15-second interval and the 30-second. Okay, I think we're in the clear here. Yeah, my goodness, man. I have to like... Whew. Because if we are catching these manipulation signals, they do have serious power for the downside, but I wouldn't gamble the downside. I would not gamble that downside whatsoever. Manipulation on the 4-minute FNGR? No way. Let me look. Whoa. Did we not catch it earlier or what? But do you know what this manipulation is though? That's a... Oh, what? Yeah, Ian, that's right. That's manipulation, and that's right, Lauren. This is manipulated up. So that makes me immediately protective and also curious, right? Because, I mean, it's not going to take a fool to see that this thing is ripping to the upside. So that means that larger money, it's Borders manipulating it. Sebastian Lim, brother, you left me another freaking thing, bro. Thank you so much. Yeah, dude, of course. PIRS, we can definitely look at that. Bro, what the hell, man? Sebastian. Oh, dude. Borders says that it's not his guys right now, but we know that there are more, though. Right? So, know this, right? Know this. That if it is a short whale, they could manipulate it up and get that liquidity rising, and then short the crap out of it while the bulls are not really in control, right? But that all it means to me is that you're just gonna push this to the downside and potentially get some relevant support somewhere, and then it's just gonna rip to the upside because you're about to trigger a whole bunch of buy limits. That little yellow triangle that just popped up means that the EMA2 is crossing upside of the EMA8, and that is usually a bullish signal. So this downside here that we've been facing, and now we got this upside here, we're getting the blue triangle, which is telling us that this downtrend may already be over, and this is the point of continuation. Yeah, man. I think, we're right at 773 right now, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I just have to warn about that, okay? Because, yeah, sometimes the manipulation signal comes up. We'll get that resistance, right, from some weird resistance, wherever, and then it'll capitulate. So let's eyeball this carefully, okay? But now, Seb, dude, thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much for the dono, dude. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. All right, so let's go ahead and look at that. PI. Short covering won't cause an. Are you asking me? That would be a very. What is it? A proprietary question. There is a concoction behind it, but you're right. Essentially, right? That it's not the short covering that creates the. No, I'm telling them. Yeah. That's right, dude. Good. It's you're observing correctly. So hourly time frame PIRS is already getting the resistance from that SMA 200 and our primary. I want to call this actually a support, or I don't know if we were using this as resistance. This is an area that needs to be taken a look into, right? Right, and Double X, sorry, I missed your thing. So you have to have faith, believe in the man upstairs. In the cage game, been seeing a lot of long shit stories come true. Yeah, man. Same out in the world, man. The same out in in this fam chat. We will find out, my dude. We will definitely find out. Very well said. Oh, Sasquatch is saying that Daniel Borders was referring to NVOS, saying that's not our guys. So, so Didier is asking, can you explain at a high level what manipulation criteria is? No, I can't do that because it is a proprietary script. It is a concoction that has been put together over the span of months in order for us to catch that very, very unique balance. So I can't really tell you exactly what that is, or else I'll be giving away the script, and that'll be giving away the it's like you asking a chef what his main ingredient is here, right? Or asking a magician what his trick is. But yeah, just know that we have found a very unique balance, and it has a lot to do. It has a lot to do with momentum. It has a lot to do with volatility, right? Primarily, you have to know that, right? So PIRS, Sebastian, are you trying to get in long on this? Let's see, Arca. Arca can sell you the secret of the script at 1 million. That's funny, is because that's Sebastian has been saying that since the beginning, since I was first releasing the algo. He said, Arca, it's okay, dude. Your scripts are probably gonna make you a lot of money. guys, big money, hedge funds, institutions pay quants like me and like my coder lots of money to implement those proprietary scripts into their system for an edge over the market. So I mean no disrespect by saying that I really can't just give it away, right? I have smart people here. Andy, how you doing? Is FNGR running up because the shorts are being covered? I honestly don't think that there's many institutional shorts covering just yet. In fact, they're still shorting. So the upside is pure bull momentum. You are catching just literal buy-side interest. That is green money making that thing run to the upside, not even shorts covering yet. Though, if any shorts are going to be covering, it's going to be retail. Those are likely the ones that get pushed out first. So PIRS, I'm stuck. Well, a few weeks ago, we made a bad call. Damn it. We got to get out of this then. Dr. McLovin saying, please don't give up the scripts. Yeah, man, if it goes in the wrong hands, what would that tell you? Right? I mean, we're literally using this to our advantage here, right? So we don't want the scripts in the wrong hands here. And guys, it's a brilliant effort, and it's I have to give it to he's right now he actually is a JavaScript full stack editor, I think. Ike, the ARQ indicators mastermind, right? He's a full stack for Java. I think I forgot what company it was, right? But he's currently at work, and that's why he hasn't been here on the live streams with us. But yeah, man, he's quite the brilliant mind, and I it's like Eric Crown, right? If you guys watch Eric Crown, his quant is himself, right? Just like I am too, but his primary quant and coder is the Caretaker, which is the developer of this here, the BBWP in a linear fashion. So he has his quant, and I have to say that I have a very powerful one too, and one that can eventually combat with the Caretaker or at already. I mean, the guy is really brilliant. So, Lauren, you do all yours in Python? Yeah, I think that's a pretty good way to do it. And actually, that's the best way to do it. I have something for you though, Lauren. If you are a quant and if you are looking for market data, there is a platform for that. And it's a platform that not many people know of. And I have to say that it's not user-friendly. The only way to gain and access all market data within this platform is only by knowing how to script in Python. You have to speak Python in order to get it. All right, so That platform is called Polygon, and I am not speaking of Matic, Atom. I'm not speaking of the crypto asset, right? ATOM or Matic, right? So that platform, I believe, costs around $150 to $200 a month, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while, but yeah. So you love Polygon, yeah, man. So Polygon is that's the way to go. I just have to say it's very pricey. You can code with Python and TradingView. No, you can't do it on TradingView. You need a complete conversion. You need to write in Pine, and Pine I think is on version 5 right now. I think they're still in development for the beta for the new one. I think TradeStation can accept Pine. I'm sorry, Polygon. PineScript is proprietary to TradingView software only. Yeah, absolutely. You can convert that Python into Pine. You can even ask Bard or ChatGPT to do it for you. You may need to do some corrections here and there on the syntax, but other than that, it's pretty accurate. So, guys, I mean, if we're stuck on this, check this out. Hourly time frame, upside pivot on momentum. We're hitting the gas, man. It's volatility's coming in. Disney, $84. Thank you so much, Mark. Okay, RSI on the hourly time frame is in the gravitational zone with a very, very aggressive upside pivot. Seb, I think you're gonna get your chance here, man. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, man. Honestly, with me, Lauren, once I had my formulas for several scripts, it opened up my mind into other possibilities. Me personally, right? Not with Ike. So I would start coding other things other just strategies. And I have to say that the hardest thing for me to do is to mimic myself, but I'm almost there. Thank you, brother. So, guys, yeah, I would watch out with AMC. That sounds like some type of trap, man. Just zoom out, pull up the daily, and zoom out. Right? As soon as you do that, look at how relevant that upside that you are facing right now is. LPB. Oh my goodness, dude. Sweet love. Oh my goodness. Seb, I think you're gonna get your chance here, man. Okay, so let's go to the bi-hourly time frame. I mean, I like it. I like it. Look at this. Expanding volatility, upside pivot on the RSI. We got that bullish crossover on the MACD, and we're absolutely getting into that gravitational zone of the bull strength percentile or the bullish control zone. This is set to continue. But let me see the 10-minute time frame. Do we have a small pullback at least? That's where it is. Okay. And the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, this is immediately I can give you these levels, right? Let me show you. Let me pull up the moving averages just in case. Yeah, I would say there's high relevance to the EMA 21. In fact, it's a little bit lower. 33.27 to 33.73 drop in the immediate short-term time frame. If we fail the 33.27, it's okay. We do have one more to observe down here. So could it be? I'm sorry, team. I'm over here just I'm really I'm trying to zone in for us, right? So here 32.78, 33.01. Okay. These are my major supports. So 32.78 to 33.01 and 33.27 to 33.73. These are immediate short-term time frame supports, which I believe that we have a shot at. I think the higher probability would be either the top side of this or the bottom side of this here, to be honest, right? Because I see this pivot. It's coming in. The only thing I'm confused about is this. It's the fact that we're potentially at support on the 5-minute RSI. Okay, but I think that the bottom is near. 10-minute time frame would introduce the bottom side here at about 33.27. And it would be nice because we would bounce from the gravitational zone and the SMA 14 for an upside move. Be patient with this one, Sebastian. I do think that it is on its path to reversal. And everything is suggesting that. I think that over the next, I would say, I don't know, maybe even today, we could reach 36.90. Right, so yeah, I think that, yeah, dude, that's gonna do it for me on this one. Immediate short-term time frame pullback, resistance levels coming up 34.68 to 36.90. I think we're looking okay. Sebastian, no, man, thank you, dude, thank you. I really appreciate you, my brother. All right, so let's see. Dustin White saying, Arca, on composure, you should team up with a government agency to help fight market manipulation. You have proven it powerful. Maybe you can use it to fight market evils. You know, that's a very curious thing, because I don't know that, would the government even step in on that, right? Because we have the DTCC and we have the SEC, aside from other regulatory agencies that are there to observe markets. So would they even touch that when they have delegated that work to some people, even though they know that they could still do a better job? Wink, wink. So Bob saying, Arca, love your explanations. Thank you. Bob, thank you so much, my brother. That really means a lot. Gal, let me load it up, and I think I'm missing something from someone, though. Hold on, okay? But let me put it up. Gary G is complicit. Man. Did you see how he, I honestly have to say that I think he's trained into how to answer those questions. Like the direct question was if the SEC is currently under the investigation for the missing days regarding the MMTLP halt for the U3, right? So he kept on broadening his response. He kept on saying that it's actually the DTCC, we oversee their activities on a daily basis. He never directly answered yes or no. And it's like, the question was, it's like you keep on throwing the towel over there, right? But the question here was, is the SEC, are you observing it or under the investigation of it? And he kept on dodging it, which it's just, yeah, it is, Buzz. It's a huge deflection. And I personally was I felt secondhand embarrassment, and I also felt, I felt a little annoyed. You know what I mean? Sorry, Gal. Let me go back here. I know that I wanted to look at this for you, but just a quick sec here. Jubilee John, how you doing? Arca, thanks for the great COSM video presentation. Right, that was the one. Hold on just a sec, team. I know my brother over here, Jubilee John, he's asking me. 774 on FNGR, looking pretty good, team. Good deal. So let's see it. ASTI. Let's see, Zephram, we'll never get a straight answer in a public congressional hearing. Yeah, man. It's so... Look at that manipulation signal on the freaking bi-hourly on ASTI. Like, they're not even hiding it. Like they were just like, manipulation button. And like, wherever that happened. Like, no criteria, no like strategy. Like, these markets are running all too free. At least for the big money that has the edge over us. Lauren Wood, unless it's about aliens, apparently right now, it's just, are you noticing that? How much like alien hearings are appearing? It's like, dude, are you trying to distract us by aliens? Gary Gensler is like the guy from Office Space that gets interviewed by the by the Bobs and asks what he actually does. Oh my goodness, dude, that's funny. Okay, so ASTI, could it be on the reversal? It technically is, but I have to say that I don't like this amount of rejection here. What? Dude. Look at this. Double X saying Little Biatch Gens is super highly educated, taught at a big name Ivy League. You, of course, very politically savvy. The Little Biatch needs to get pulled into the cage. That's right, man. Let's put him to work and see what's good. Double X. Let's see. It's so fake. Yeah. I agree. You know, it's just. Didn't Mexico release X-ray scans of 2 alien bodies in front of their Congress this week? No way. Why do I feel like that sounds incredibly familiar? That sounds like something. Oh my God. Are you hearing that? Like, are you just like, dude, what? Mexico are the aliens I thought? Lauren Wood, I'm going to boot you. Double X, are you only active here on YouTube, or do you have a Twitter or something, dude, or what? Are you following me in any other of those platforms? Okay, so let's get this to see if we have an ups. Oh, nice. Okay, so this current trend is currently being signaled as done via this blue triangle on the composer algorithm. That usually suggests that a potential reversal is entirely coming in here, which I like, right? But we have to validate this. 30-minute time frame, meeting the very, very fundamentals of our criteria here. Massive upside with increasing volatility. That's always a good concoction. MACD crossover with green bars. And I don't trust his little downside pivot on the 30-minute RSI. It is currently at the gravitational point. So let's see if we can get a bounce here soonish, which would be great. Let me see the 15-minute time frame. A little corrective. Oh, okay. 10-minute time frame suggesting a little bit of a pullback here. It's immediate short term, remember, team. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, this could be testing the 880. No, I would say maybe. Oh, damn, that is a range. Yeah, let me put it to you like this. These are, I mean, this is a $9 asset right now. So that means that we could have some, there could be some volatility here. So let me pull up the moving averages and see, and get rid of the composure algo. Yeah. The EMA 55 would be located right about here, but I think I would have to favor 905. Let's see to where. Yeah, 905 is very nice. Okay, let me start drawing it in. I want to know if this is a downside support or an upside. So, it's upside. And I'll tell you why I made that decision so fast. First of all, you have to use your previous gaps for areas of relevant support. You see this gap here, right? So this is why I faced the upside instead, because we would be it's a higher probability for us to bounce from the top side of a gap than it is the bottom side. We have to assume that naturally because the probabilities are landing towards that anyway. So yeah, if we fail, yeah, in the event where we do fail this top side here, which is about the bottom side, 906, Okay, here it comes. Here it comes. These are the supports that it wants to grab, okay? I would have to give you one more area. Oh man, there's a lot of grain. Hold on, just a sec. Oh, yikes. Okay. I see the focus. There's a focus at $9.10, and I will show you why too. Let me draw it in there. $9.10. If we look, I'm going to circle it just so that I can come back right to it. The reason I made the 910 decision is because, let me go ahead and get rid of the averages. Let me get rid of this, the bottom indicators and this circle. And let's observe this because we should train our eyes to look at these things, okay? See this wick high here? Right, it comes up to this point. Then we have this massive green candle. Then we're talking about another drop here. This wick low came down to here, leaving a space between this wick and this wick. That is called a fair value gap. Damn, 785 on FNGR. Dude, talk about quick recoveries here. Yeah, so again, this is a fair value gap or an imbalance. And that's why I feel that price action can come back down to there and face a bounce. The higher probability would be from here. And I don't think I'm going to draw another support, although it may actually touch another support. I just feel like I have higher conviction within this time frame here. And then I think this would actually start to potentially reverse. So I think that's really the deal happening here, team. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm like really observing price here. I need to make sure that it's legit. What I'm saying, right? I'm just trying to validate it. Ah, man. Ah, man, let's see. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to it. I think it's okay. Jimmy Kreitz, how do you think the pending UAW strike will affect FNGR? Because a bank run leading to a liquidity issue. The UAW strike. You're talking about the auto workers? I'm not sure how to answer. I don't know how you. I mean, if you're finding a connection or some type of correlation between the two. I mean, we're talking about communications and insurance and mobile devices. I'm not really seeing the connection between the two. And also, it's FNGR is Singapore. Yeah, no, I know. I've heard about it, but I'm not sure if I'm catching the correlation between both a telecommunications issue and the UAW. Lauren Wood, green is my favorite color. Dude. So Jimmy, are you noticing a correlation between the two? I mean, if you were telling me that there's there are issues happening in China Mobile or Unicom like that I believe would have direct implications being outside of Singapore, being China, right? But I mean, I'm not sure if I can actually make that connection here, and I'm not sure if I'm like sucking at this or if because I usually don't look at fundamentals in the first place, but I know what's going on in the world, right? So at least for the most part, liquidity pinching shorts. I guess if we're gonna broaden our horizon here, then we have to think what major institution that is holding FNGR is long that somewhere in that industry, right? If they're gonna face pressures to the downside, regarding someone within that sector, then maybe that can affect FNGR in some way, right? Because if they're in the green, say for example they're in the green and then they're getting shorted by another in another way, then yeah, maybe they would pull profits, and which would increase the supply in FNGR and also drop the price, right? So I can see that as a potential, but I'm not sure that I can make an official, like, really direct connection between both. But I mean, that's great that you're thinking about it in that way too, because it just that can show creativity as a fundamental trader. Yeah, well, yeah, it does. So the problem here is that the FNGR asset is running. I wouldn't give this run a forever type of thing. Like it's just gonna forever keep on going up and then balance itself and then forever go up and then balance itself. I don't know that it can do that, but I don't think that it can. And also, this is a bias coming from a short-term trader, right? But I do agree with you in that manner. But I think that would be a longer outlook, meaning that it would be months ahead into potential. I think it would have to be a larger time frame issue and not something that we're facing over the next like week or two, because that's my focus here on FNGR. My focus is really within these days, and as soon as I get the profit that I'm looking for, then I'm gonna get out, and then I'm just gonna move to the next ticker. So it's very curious that you're bringing up something that would affect the asset like that in a broader perspective. I commend you for that, and I actually would encourage you to keep diving into that, because if you are long FNGR for longer than just this run, then that would be something to observe for the shorter term. Because what if it does capitulate, right? A bank run can only make things a little negative, right? Not legal advice. Let's see. The federal government has lent and granted over $20 billion to legacy auto over the past year. Wow, that's a pretty high number. Yeah, Jimmy, I'm not gonna lie, man. That is, I think it's probably one of the more creative outlooks that I've seen here so far. But I mean, the thing is too is that I'm not encouraging people to do that with me, because I'm a short-term trader. So naturally, the what is it called? The sentiment here is going to be short-term bias with me, right? But I will have to say that was a very clean connection that you put together there. Yeah, you know what, dude? I was actually Double X. I was talking to somebody about that. Welby, dude, you're talking about all these songs that I used to listen to in high school, man. I love that Fat Lip song. It was their huge single. So yeah, let's take a look at ILAL. I was just talking to my boys about that yesterday. No, because that would be Cryptic Trader. He's not Triple X, because that's Triple G, bro. He's a boxer. Double X is another legend. What if he is? What if he is Triple G? Dude. Okay, so hearing it from Daniel Borders himself regarding ticker symbol ILAL, right? So he said that yes, there is a nice run already happening within this, right? But They are just starting. Apparently, they are just starting with this one. And we were looking at this yesterday, sitting at 23 cents. Damn. Yeah, it was at 23 cents yesterday. This thing is absolutely ripping to the upside. Bank of America upgraded Southern Company SO to a neutral from, no way, underperformed with a price target of 68 from 60, up from 67. What the hell? $1? How's the price action? Is it actually doing it? Mandy Moore was my girl, man. It's that she was, when I looked later, I was like, man, she was just a little too skinny. Right? But she's so gorgeous. In more ways, Double X is saying in more ways than one. Oh, gee, dude, bro. Yeah, Double X, you can just go ahead and say yes or no, but is your name the abbreviation of MacBook MB? Oh my goodness, dude. That's my speculation on you, bro. So let's see, Dustin White. Let's see. Oh, you're answering to Lauren. Gotcha. Do you like Mandy Moore or Christina Aguilera for setting the mood? What, man? Christina Aguilera today? No. But as a vocalist, yeah, extremely strong. Incredible range and absolute control, right? But Mandy Moore as a singer, nowhere near Christina Aguilera. Mandy Moore and Pretty, way prettier, but still, they're both not what they used to be, right? In their late 20s. You were more of a Betty White fan, guys. You guys have some. Double X saying no, Bisbing, man. But do you know who I meant? That's my question. Is do you know who I meant? I forgot Christina Aguilera existed, dude. Yeah, she came out with her masterclass. So ILAL. Let's take a look at this and see if we can get some benefits to the upside. I know you're white. I know you're white. That's for sure. And I know you're older too. But I was saying if your initials were MB because just because you know because you know. Let's get some green now. That's right, bro. So let's load up the tools here. Oh, you thought Bisbing? No, man. I meant Mike Brown, bro. Come on. What is this guess for Double X? I'm guessing Mike Brown. Look at that. Double X. MB is actually for major booty. Let's get the tools up here for ILAL for my man, Double X. That's going to be the BBWP representing volatility, right? That's going to be Bollinger Bands with percentile. Volatility in linear. So let's pull up stochastic momentum as well. Double X, are you back there like, damn, he nailed it? Dude. And if that's the case, it's just because my family are big fans. But yeah, so I want to also load up a couple other tools here. You sometimes still get that, thank God. What get what? Get that still that people are still fans or what? I mean, dude, it's my family. We're big time MMA followers, dude. Like we love it. Particularly my brother and my dad, man. They introduced me to it. I'm like, what? These guys are going all out. Let's go. And let's see. Let me get in the moving averages too. We need to see what we're up against. Okay, damn, the 4-hour time frame is absolutely ripping, man. Look at this. This is very, very, very good. Major booty, like I said, that's cool. That's good. I mean, yeah. I mean, you're it's the gym life, bro. The gym life for you guys. That's it's primary, so it you would reflect that in your body types. Awesome physique. Yeah, especially if the money you're getting isn't taxed. Damn, that would be super sweet. All right, so let's go. Let's dive into the 30-minute time frame. Looks like we could be getting a small pullback here, and I would honestly respect that. SMA 10 located at 29.19 to the EMA 21, sorry. Yeah, I would have to, I would have to favor that as a support. Let me draw it in. Here we go. Just like this right here, right? I want to actually have to favor right down here. 27.05 to 28.93. No way, bro. Is it actually doing it? I'm going to continue this, brother. Damn. Resistance coming up right now on SGMO 115. Careful. That is at a 4-hour SMA 200. NVOS, where's it at? Is it doing things? Is it doing things? Is it doing things? Where'd it go, man? I thought I had it up here. I guess we're just going to have to use this real quick. Let's see. All right, man. Yeah, still sticking to it, man. Now remember. I know, tough area of resistance here, but we're already knocking at that door. There could be a huge probability here into touching this resistance zone. Still going to stick to it. 46.55 to 50.19. If I can give you a focus within this area, I'll try my best, but let me see. No guarantees on that, right? Man. No. It's an inflection point for a very good reason, dude. If we break this top side that we're facing right now, 46 cents, NVOS, I'm going to tell you right now, if we break this, I'm talking about with a minute candle, NVOS is going to slide all the way up to freaking 50 cents. It's very close to breaking that right now. So you have to know that it is a critical resistance. And this is going to be the candle to maybe do it. 14 seconds left to close it. Let's observe this before I get back to ILAL for my buddy Double X. Please go ahead and notice 7 seconds, 6 seconds. This next candle may actually drop to 44.02 before making an upside. Let's take a look. Here it goes. Let's see if we can get it. The ham conference call is starting. I'm gonna go see what he has to say. I'll be back. Thank you, Mikey. Appreciate you. Okay, here's that pullback that I'm talking about. Let's see if we can get that run from it. Ticker symbol HE at 1334. Damn. Says Buzz. Which one, Lauren? Which one, brother? $13.44 now. It's damn, ticker symbol he is running. The hell is it? Whoa. Oh man, you're so close to resistance is coming up. 1349 to 1355. Careful. That's looking a little dangerous there. Okay, we have several candles touching down on that. Let me see if I can correct. I would actually correct it to 1356. NVOS, yeah, that's the one that I'm talking about. So, ooh, my goodness. All right, wow, it touched that 4650, and we have 4655. Okay, so we already got the first target. That's the first target that we wanted. Okay, so we got it. Literally live on air. Let's get it. All right, so remember, we've been tracking this upside from way down here. Here it goes, here it goes, here it goes. Oh, man. No way. It's really trying. This thing is trying to break it for sure. Dustin, I'm really afraid. He has. That guy loves me sometimes and he hates me other times, and I try to avoid. Here it is. Here it is. There it goes. 46.66. Man, this breaking into this here is as soon as price action doesn't feel any resistance, it'll probably slide. Oh, 46.69. It's climbing. 46.70. 72. 75. Oh, nice, Sebastian. Look at this, 46.87 is running. She a track star for sure. Check it out. That's my brother saying. Oh, man. Here it goes. Guys, I'm telling you, man. If you caught that in here, I'm telling you, this is going. I feel like it can hit 50 here. This is gonna be an easy run here, man. There's no resistance in this area here. Literally nothing in here. From the current price action right now, you're looking at another 6% increase, 6.3%. This is highly likely going to test the 50-cent zone. And from the 50-cent zone, there could be a strong pullback. It could be slightly under that, right? And then it'll eventually come back down to that 46.53 before continuing. So the Gaussian channel on the weekly and the 5-day, let's pull it up. So here are the Gaussian bands. Let's go to the 5-day time frame. Oh, dude, we're breaking into it. Wow. Okay. I'm thinking we could get that 50-cent touch. The 50-cent touch will create a capitulation to 41.69. 41.97. So we'll get that pullback to 41.97 after. I think we have to grab that 50 first. But look at this. This is where I signaled it right here for a 37% gainer starting from 36.37, leading all the way up to the 50-cent mark. The play is running and the play is looking good still. 47 is the validation of the current support, the support range. Well, 46.55 or something. Yeah, so I mean, just average that 47. This is good. It's breaking into it. Dustin, dude, I'm not kidding, bro. Like, I feel like he put such a good comment about me, like, last week. But 2 or 3 weeks before that, he was saying, I don't understand why you think you could be charting FNGR. I already told you that you can't chart manipulation. So you're either doing this for whatever or you're doing this for some nefarious reasons. I'm like, dude, what? Like, why are you saying that, bro? You having a bad day or what, man? Like, so since that, dude, since he has this I don't know, man. He sometimes likes me and sometimes hate me, and I don't like to deal with that, bro. I really, if I'm not wanted, I'm not wanted, and I'll stay away. I'm cool. Right, but it's just, it's very conditional. I feel like it's very conditional. Lauren would say he's just an old man, and that gets me. I don't want to be I don't want to put myself in the line of fire if it's a potential. Yeah, he's absolutely a different type of trader. I'm just I'm the newer gen traders. I'm like a brand new flashy Ferrari, you know what I mean? And then you're looking at the classy old school Rolls Royce, right? Or Bentleys, like the ones that have been there forever. Nothing to do with the newest technology, everything to do with how everything used to be done. I mean, and still is, right? So I can see where there could be negative sentiment regarding me and stuff. But dude, I mean, lately he's been showing me love, so Sasquatch saying, nope, it's menstrual. Yeah, no, they don't understand scripts. They don't understand why that would be there. But it's like, dude, it's been long enough with this. Jim Simons himself, he introduced this in 1972. Backtesting, historical backtests. This was introduced by Renaissance Technologies in 1972. Don't test my history, man. Systematic traders, algorithmic traders have been there for the better part of 50 years. Let's go. And like I said, team, entirely nothing against himself, right? It's just I just feel like I would be putting myself in crossfire there if I out of nowhere show up. Like William, sometimes he'll be like, "Hey, Arca's here," and I'm like, "Oh, dude, why'd you say that?" Like, no, don't tell him that. What if he gets in a bad mood and starts saying, "We're gonna all die"? Not the high frequency bots though. No, not that. It was the idea of backtesting. He created the mean reversion in freaking the early 70s. Like what that's everything today. J-Dog is saying you're doing the best you can, which is appreciated by many. I try, my dude. I really try. Yes, Zephram, yes. That was afterward. So Renaissance Technologies was his first one. And he had an astronomy department, paired with astrology, of course, just for the study of all that mythical stuff and the planets and retrogrades and all that good stuff, right? And he also had a physics department, statistics within a whole math area. He had every type of guru that would show a potential edge in the market. And he had it there. He had a department for it in his fund. Nowadays, we're doing microseconds. Yeah, because we have the availability to look at the micro time frames. Back then, it was actually not candles. It was introduced in the 1980s for candles in New York, right? But we were using point and figure. Point and figure is still around, and my mentor still reads it very well. Oh, the executing trades in microseconds. Yeah, I see. Sorry. Arca, remember though, your words. I don't care what people think about me. I care about the math. Everyone has their place. Yes, that's right, man. It doesn't hurt to see what someone else is thinking. It definitely doesn't. I just don't want to kind of ruin the vibe for everyone. It's like I step in there real quick and it's just like I was the rip in the chat, because a lot of his people lash against me all the time too, and they're saying, "How do you chart manipulation?" I'm like, "What? I'm charting a chart. Like this is a chart." All right. And VOS 22% up. Boom. Yeah, looking good. I'm waiting for that 50 grab. Zephram is saying, "Ruin the vibe." Nah, crushing souls. Any thoughts on VRI? Of course, my friend. Let's go ahead and take a look at VRI and see what the good deal. Oh, nice. Did we get that bottom side bounce? Man. Okay, we're coming back up to test a resistance at this point. Have you noticed that Viri's been a little quiet? There we go. We just got something yesterday. It's about time. Virios Therapeutics CEO Greg Duncan to present at the Share Series Investor event on Monday, September 18th, 2023. Let's see, a development stage biotechnology company focused and advancing novel antiviral therapies to treat debilitating chronic diseases such as fibromyalgia and I can't say that, LC, okay, announced today that Greg Duncan, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, will present the Share Series Monday Management update for investors on Monday, September 18th. Okay. So it fell? I mean, isn't that great news? When was that released, by the way? Let me see. It was yesterday, but what time? At 4:05 Pacific Standard Time. So this was already very close to after hours market close. So I'm wondering if this is why the price action is starting to recover here. Let's look at the daily time frame. That was a deep fall though. This is the opening of today's candle, 90.85. Let me validate that. 90.88. 780 FNGR. Thank you, brother. If we're gonna get okay, tomorrow's candle is gonna be the validation of what we need to know for price action. The reason I'm saying this is because right now the price action coming up towards this bottom side of the range at 88.74 would tell us, actually, hold on, I'm gonna have to use the daily here. I have to favor this, actually. Why did I have it? Oh, I see. We're at this resistance right now. Let me pull on back. Hold on just a sec, team. I know I'm just doing my little dance here. Okay, this is a resistance touch, but it's right at the dollar. Right at the penny at it. That usually means that the price action can continue to the upside ever so slightly. Let me get rid of the moving average here. And also this, what is that? Let me get rid of that. Okay. The next day, I have to stick to it. The next day, tomorrow's candle is gonna tell all. And the reason I'm saying this is because tomorrow's candle, if it starts to close upside of this support range, which is 92.27, that would be a clear indication for a potential reversal. And this was the potential pivot, the V shape. We're at a very critical point. If we close below this zone here, if we close below 87.95 today, that's going to create immediate pressure towards the downside. And then the next day's candle, if it closes clean, no wick inside of this range, outside, right? If it closes outside, that would present a continuation to the downside that can be around 80 cents. But right now, we're reclaiming the inside of the support, which is kind of telling me that the demand zone is here. 787 on Big Finger. Let's go. Man, that is absolutely good to hear. Straight down to 777. It's averaged right there, brother. Still, we're at that psychological zone. Okay, yeah, team. We need to see what tomorrow brings us. But so far, this is recovery. But yeah, let's observe what price tells us. I think I should probably put out a video tonight on Viri. Let's see this. Hey, Kanachi candles. Okay, I'm not seeing, at least in the 5-minute, I'm not catching any manipulation there. Nothing on the 15-minute and nothing on the 30. Oh, over here, that was a couple days ago, not that. Yeah, if you guys catch it, let me know, right? But I'm not seeing it just yet. And let's go to that famous 4-minute time frame. Nothing on the 4-minute. Let's go to the 3. We're looking for it in here. So nothing there. Let's go to the 2-minute. Okay, nothing there either. So it's not bad. Let's go to the 1-minute. Okay, I'm not catching any manipulation just yet, so it's still looking okay. Ham just said Morgan Stanley made a big FNGR purchase. He doesn't know the amount though. Wow. Morgan Stanley getting long on FNGR under $10 is super questionable. You know what I mean? I feel that's well, yeah, it's bullish, but why are they doing it under $10? It's big money. I see big money entering here after $10. So are they trying to catch an early run? Because I got to tell you, my top resistance right now is 1283 with a focus at potentially $15. So I mean, if we get volume of that, caliber, yeah, that would probably introduce the potential for a $10 Friday. Yeah, we need volatility to get those pumped back up. After $5 is just meaning that it's not necessarily a penny stock, and that was my initial thought too, BBJ. But I started talking to my mentor. He's saying, no, man, big money actually focuses on above $10. Backdoor deal could be it, sure, but the price doesn't reflect the price. Yeah. In other words, the math is not quite mathing just yet. Ian Tucker, that's always a possibility. You get long, run that price action to the upside, and you short it in groups. So that would be in cahoots with others. Nothing on the 30-second intervals, and nothing on the 15-second intervals. But these were blood diamonds. They suggest downside altogether. Yeah, Lauren's right. As long as the asset exists, we're not going to be facing any type of situation where it's not shorted. It was not shorted. The only way that we're going to get no shorting activity is if they put an SSR on it. If they put a short sale restriction on it, then it will be okay. So swift of you to say, Arca. I mean, if the proof is in the pudding, right? If it's not actually there, then I can see where that can come off as a little bit, a little forward. So you actually, Sasquatch, you actually made me red. like I have this, I immediately felt the heat. Stop putting the heat on me. Or new IPO. Well, a new IPO, man. I guess the focus on the IPOs is ARM, right? Teddy Zane was talking about that, and I'm not even sure when. I think it was today, or I'm not sure when it was, but that has a lot of hype behind it. So I guess we'll see. Keep pumping, Swifty. Taylor. Okay. Yeah, I like her name because in the show Billions, right? I can't talk about it because if you guys are not watching it, I'm talking stuff in season 3. I'm not even gonna say it. Guys, you gotta watch Billions. Let's see. Turn the heat off slavery. That's a good idea. In fact, I'm going to be very honest with you. Give me 785, looking very good on FNGR. Man, looking very good on FNGR. Where was that chart? I think we had a chart that had all those tickers in it, right? So let me see. Could it have been this one? I don't know. All right, but anyway. 787, damn, we're pumping. Oh boy. Lauren Wood, yes. Actually, well, not all of it. I've seen 3 seasons or 4, I think. 788. Team, let me turn on the air. It's definitely getting hot up in here. All right, I'll cave. Where is Ham speaking? Is that on Williams? Let's take a look. Oh, he's got it. Okay. Let me see. Because yeah, what if they're talking about? All right, yeah, let's do that. I'm down.
Somebody pointed out, and maybe you can comment, that he's noticing that shorts are covering other names as if it's a big pressure on Wall Street.
I agree that that's probably happening, but I'm not following other names. I'm not
Okay.
doing it right now. They're not stupid. Listen, real shorts are trying to slip out the doors in many names, all right, because they know there's something going on in D.C. There's not even a question. So I would suspect that that's what's holding up the market is shorts are trying to cover in different names because they don't want to get exposed being naked short. All right.
You said get off your ass and watch Avid's video. Do we have to stand up when we're watching it?
Yes, we do. No, I'm just trying to tell people, hey, if MMTLP, this crowd who lost everything, got wiped out.
What the hell's going on? Don't you never do that to me.
This crowd who lost everything.
Whoa. Oh, damn. Everybody's frozen. It's not just me. Did he just die?
Got wiped out.
Oh, damn. Yeah, look at the chat. Everybody's saying that he's Yeah, check out the chat. Yeah, damn it. Oh, man. Let me refresh again. Let's see what's up.
This crowd who lost everything got wiped out.
I wonder if William is still talking. John is saying that it happened too. So BBJ is saying you can hear me fine. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, the connection here with me, I'm still looking. My stats are looking good. He's saying William's internet is being naked shorted. Ah, damn it. Dale Hydra saying he has dial-up. Ah, dude. Oh, man. Oh, man. Joe doesn't know how to fix his internet. The hamsters ran away. Double X is saying that William's internet or his feed, it freezes a lot and he needs better internet. Yeah, man, we're going to have to get him a better upload. Or we just need to get him to simply go to his modem and restart it. And you know what? Another thing is that if he's relying on Wi-Fi, that's probably not the best thing to do. He should run that freaking 300-foot cable from wherever his modem is all the way direct inject into his computer. That's the way my house is Cat 5 prepped on every single room, right? So I'm directly connected, wall. Because if you're creating streams like this, like you can't rely on Wi-Fi. No, he doesn't. Cryptic, are you serious? He uses his phone as a hotspot? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna refresh it again. Let's see.
This crowd who lost everything got wiped out.
Oh man. You have to jump out and get back. It reminds me of the antennas in the 50s. You should school him and El Tigre. He's over there trying to find a signal, right? He's twirling those little antennas on top, left and right, and back and forth and up and down. Like, where's it at? Bro, I had to for like a week, and it was a nightmare. It lasted like an hour each day. Damn. Oh, what? That's that. Okay, so FNGR is over here. Just pause that 785, right? But I'm getting. Ooh, man. It's pushing, man. It's pushing. Someone send him a carrier pigeon. What's El Tigre? Let's cool. William, I love the guy. He has some Tigre in him too. Dude, I'm down. I don't even know that he's going to be. If he doesn't have internet right now, I don't think he can see any of this, but I'm down to school him. I'm going to tell him, William, bro, like, where are you, man? Like, I'm going to have to come over to your spot and, like, just integrate up in here. I'm going to have to upgrade your system. Right? I'm going to make your system younger. No, yeah, what the hell? We're being totally nice. Oh, unless you notice something in the chat. I really do mean it. Look at what Double X said, Chris. He said, let's go and school William. He loves the guy. He's calling me Tiger, right? Meaning that I have a tiger in me. He loves me as a tiger, right? And he's saying to let's go and help William out with his internet connectivity, like in a personal manner, right? And he's saying we should do this because he loves William and he also has the tiger in him. So that's what he meant. That's what Double X meant. I don't know if you were trying to. Oh, you got a new link? All right. Hold on. Let me do that. No, yeah. Chris, there's nothing but respect here for William. Him and I get along very nicely.
On October 15th.
October 15th.
Is it going to cause dilution, and how long does it take to get over the dilution? It's just.
I don't think everyone who's getting a dividend really cares. It's not, if you're here to get an extra 2,000 shares of stock.
Thanks, BBJ.
I get the big people I know. They don't even care about it. That's not even. It was done to expose fraud. That's
Exactly.
all.
And it's already been issued. It's already in the calculus of anyone looking at the stock.
But it's been done to expose the brokerage firms over security fraud. That's what it's been done for.
What's your high on finger and your low high on finger in a squeeze?
It's hard to tell you what the price is going to be till I see it start to squeeze. But the good news is we're $8 and they haven't bought a share back. So none. They haven't bought any. They sold 70% more yesterday, whatever the volume was yesterday. They sold 2 million more yesterday. I told you I stopped counting at 170, so, every day they keep piling on. The number just keeps going up. Again, I think that education, that everybody knows what's going on. So instead of you bailing out at 10, you may bail out at 15. Instead of bailing out at 25, you may bail out at 35. And that is what makes it super dangerous because investors will stay longer to the game. Okay, and I hope you understood how I said sell small all the way up, and you get an average price. That makes it 100 times worse for the short because he's looking for you to sell your 10,000 shares up a quarter. That's what they're looking for, and that's what people did in GameStop. What's different here and in GTI, as we all know, and I do believe that people are going to stay back and cost these guys more money when they cover, which makes it worse.
How much leverage or leeway do you think the Lynn Partners has?
I don't think any leeway yet. I think they're choking, and I think that I think they have this. I think they're in a panic. That's what their attacks show you that they're in a panic. The call buy-in tells you that people know they're in a panic. We heard last week that there's a firm on the street that has a problem, right? And the stock went up $2 already. All right.
Yeah.
So again, someone's in a panic, and you can see that these guys are not even buying puts anymore. So they, that game is over with on the short side.
The volume seems to be non-existent while we've been on the call. I mean, it's
Right.
it's like a changing of the guard or something.
What happens is that they can see the big orders are here.
Also, they're in lunch.
There's whales standing there scooping it up. Then they may be dummies, okay, but they know that they've been set into a trap, okay. Everybody knows it now, and you're sitting here. It's just a matter of where they're going. Down brings buyers, up brings sellers. The only way to get people to sell is to take the stock higher. So you can see that the stock is sitting here. Nothing is going on. So I would advise to my friends who text me all the time that I'm like, this is the time. It's showtime to buy. You can't. I told you this is the perfect trading pattern. Ask anyone on Wall Street. Do it yourself. If you're nervous, call your friend up, a broker. Ask them if they've ever seen a chart pattern walking up step by step, slowly, each day, an inch. And it just puts so much pressure on the short sellers, their heads are going to pop off. And just watch the stock. It was just offered at 90. They offered 200 shares at 89. If I wanted to sell 200 shares, you think I'm going to wait till it trades at 89 or just watch?
Well, I mean, what's the difference? 4 cents on 200 shares?
That all they're trying to do is hide the offers.
Yeah.
Okay, they tried to hide the offers. They don't want to. The 90 offer, the 790 offer is something they're just trying to scare investors.
9,000 shares. Nobody's selling 9,000 shares at 790 right now.
Right.
For real.
Well, just look at it. The stock is always 200 by 500.
I think they don't want to sell it, so they step in front. But
well, the 787 bid for 100 shares tells me that the offer is the short and the bid is the short. That's what it tells me.
J.R. Ewing says hi. He's going to be on the call with Ham and Not Legal Advice on September 17th at 7:30 p.m.
Oh, I wrote the 23rd. I'm sorry. I got to keep writing that down. Make sure you guys remind me. I'm a bird brain, so.
Somebody's telling me I look like Bernie Madoff. Thanks a lot. Thanks. Thanks for nothing. It's better than...
My son said I look like Steve Buscemi.
People used to say I looked like Assad, that guy, the father. I can't remember his first name. Anyway, what price? You know, it seems like 5's been a battle, 6's been a battle, 7, now 8. What price do you think will be the final battle before we get up around round top?
I think we're close.
Yeah, so do I. I think 850. It's all over.
I put my bayonet and my weapon. I'm ready to start poking them.
Someone's saying I look like Ric Flair. I don't even know who he is.
That's a better one. There you go.
I used to get Steve Martin before I had the Irish driveway, but on my head. But
Ric Flair. That's the best one. That's very good.
yeah,
I still want to tie you to the front of the truck and drive around DC. But any other questions?
well, I don't. I'm looking. I don't really see many. The stock's making new highs because of you. Well, almost new highs.
Listen, for the bashes who say I'm pumping, I'm the worst pumper ever. This stock should be 300 already if I pumped it this hard and it doesn't go anywhere. Are you kidding me?
Here's one guy bragging. He's pretty good though. He bought $20 puts on Jeffries at 26 cents. They're $1.15 today. The
Come
marches.
on.
The
No,
marches.
really?
Yeah, it's what he says. I have no reason to disbelieve him.
Well, he should sell those and move up to the Decembers for 30 cents, put the difference in his pocket for profit, and then don't worry about it. Don't look at it again. Do you understand what I said?
Yes, I do. But I don't know if he'll say, anyway, you can say it again if you want, but I understand it.
Sell the March puts, make $1 on them, then spend 30 cents, buy the December puts for 30 cents, and you make $70 in your pocket. You still got to put for the December at the 30s. If it doesn't work by then, you could use another 30 cents, right? Because you still got $70, 70 cents in profit in your pocket, and you could buy the Januaries or whatever it is for 30 cents. If it doesn't work again, you can do it again and still keep $10 in your pocket.
Somebody says I look like Mr. Burns. I don't see that at all. That's more.
Gary Gensler.
Yeah, it's like saying I look like Gary Gensler.
Right, Gary Gensler is Mr. Burns. 100% Mr. Burns. Just to touch back on him again, I do believe, and we're hearing the rumblings, the MMTLP number is going to get exposed. I think that people know it, and I think it's going to come out shortly. And Lynn Partners will be vaporized the second when that number comes out. Because people who doubt that we're saying 170,
Look what I
when
just
they
said.
see the MFTLP number, they will all wet their pants, because then they'll know the GTI number is 450 and the finger motion number is north of the finger motion number is north of 170.
Someone's saying I look like Sparky Anderson. Nobody knows who Sparky is, except me.
Okay, the 90 offering is disappearing. It went from 9,000 to 1,300. That means the stock is going to be gone shortly. The person who was begging to sell his 9,000 doesn't see anybody selling, and now he's canceled it, and he's leaving a little there.
1,300.
Yeah, that's, now it's 16. Anyway, listen, they go back and forth all day. You can get dizzy watching this nonsense. Accumulation is the killer. Nice and slow and steady march up. I think a break of 8. Once we break 8, I think you'll see it at 8.50 real quick, and then it moves towards 9. And there's your squeeze moving up $1 at a clip. Your $5 calls at when the stock is 8 are now worth $3, right? Your 550s are worth 250s. Your 6s are worth 2. Your 7s are worth 1, and your 8s are in play.
Trading at 790. Trading at 790.
And that's how the options, you got to understand, you pay 40 cents for an option. How come my option's only worth $1? Time premium comes off. They go to parity. So exactly what the stock is trading at is parity. The $5 calls and now should be trading at $2.90. That's what they were, right? $2.90, right? 727.
Right.
$2.90, right?
You got it.
If there's a dime premium, you'll be lucky. But that's what they do. They go to parity. And that's how it works. I'll give you an example. I told you the story. I was short. I bought puts on Shopify. I bought them. They were $70 lower. I'll say the stock was 500. I can't remember the exact price. I bought the 430 puts. So I need the stock to go down 70. I paid $13 for them. The stock went down 60. My options went from $13 to $17, up 4, with the stock down 70. And I was scratching my head saying these things should be at least $25 by that point. But again, someone knew the stock was going to turn. I had 1 second to think about it. People started buying the stock. It closed the day down 30, and the next day went up another 100, so I got wiped out. So the pricing of an option can tell you the direction of the stock. And I hesitated, and I made a mistake, and I wound up costing myself, I don't know, $80,000, whatever it was. All right, so
That's good advice, to watch the prices and also make.
When your options are not exploding like a NVIDIA, if you buy I can't remember the number of price of stock. I'll give you a second. Hold on. NVIDIA is 450. It's up 7 today. Is this stock going to close at 500 tomorrow, Friday, or is it going to close at 430? You can see, that's the bet. No one knows what the hell's going to happen there. But again, pricing on options will tell you. A lot of people buy the options first, the big funds. They go out there and buy the calls first, and then they jam the stock. So you're saying to me, people buy the options first, and then they buy the stock. I wonder if that's what's going on around here. What do you think of that one, William?
Well, I think that you're onto something.
Calls. So if I had to buy 1 million shares of stock, I can tiptoe in here and buy 5,000 calls first, and then buy the stock. And guess what? That makes the options valuable. I wonder if people do that. That's interesting.
Busy Brands is saying he said it a while ago that the short position was, he thought 600 million in MMTLP, and he got a lot of grief for it. I'll tell you what, Busy, I said 2 billion. So if you got grief, I should have gotten grief. But anyway,
I'm going with Busy. Your number is ridiculous. I'll go with Busy.
I saw that number on an AI chat.
I met Busy. I met him when he was sober, and I met him when drunk. He's the same guy.
How do you know?
So he speaks the same way that when he's.
I understand you were drinking. How do you know it was the same guy?
Right. I'm talking to somebody else. Actually, I'm actually a very good drunk when I'm drunk.
A cheap date.
I'm a fun drunk. I'm not a. I don't speak as much when I'm drinking.
Somebody says here you sound Italian.
Absolutely not.
And we're running out of questions. But you've got a good.
You know I'm Italian because all I eat is pasta every day. That's all you need to know. And I chase it with a slice of pizza. That's how you know I'm Italian. If you want to find me, I'm bouncing around pizza places all over Brooklyn. Get the slice. That's what I do. It's so funny. I met the owner of Prince Street Pizza, and I befriended him. And great guy. And he's always inviting me to come to Prince Street to get a slice. And I always make fun of him. You're going to comp me a slice of pizza and a Coke? Get out of here. It'll cost me $90 to park my car in Soho. What are you crazy to get there?
Best pizza in New York.
That's what they say. The lines around the block all the time. But so again, just to recap, so you guys understand, I do believe that the MMTLP thing is going to be earth-shattering. I think it's going to be on the cover of the paper. I think it's going to be a story that's going to shock Wall Street. And the companies that you can make money from are the two that we've been reporting on for years. And as we get closer, we'll have the documentary ready, and we will have the truck out in front of the SEC and the Senate banking, just reminding them about Lynch Partners, who will be in our new paperwork, William, that we hand out in D.C. For those of you who don't know, that cover of Forbes, I fill the inside with all kinds of good information about our criminals. And now we can update it about Lynn. We can update it about our friends in Australia. We'll throw them under the bus with them. All right? Tell that billionaire, come here. I'm going to give him the train schedule. That's what I'm going to give him.
Can you, just sort of as a summary, can you say where you think Finger breaks out? When? Could it be any time, or is it weeks? So, what's your feeling about the action in Finger?
I think the Finger motion is going to break out any second.
And is what price?
The $8 strike.
Yeah.
It was the same battle at 6 or 5 right. And 7, and you could see it. It was just trading at 93, and they offered 1,300 at 88. Just remember, it's Wall Street's about making pennies, protecting yourself. The pennies add up. When you trade all day, pennies add up. All right? Think about that. And people on Wall Street, that's what you're taught. Keep protecting. When you don't have a trade going your way, take the penny loss, 2 penny loss, reestablish, and start over again. These guys give away pennies. So it's 93, they're offering 1,486. In a second, they offer it lower. All right? So they're willing to lose 7 cents every trade. It just keeps adding up, and it destroys everyone. Those pennies, we keep thinking it's dollars. It's the pennies that kill.
Hey, I got my shares off. It's $785.99. That was my price. No, I'm kidding.
You can see the people when you can tell when they're in trouble when the bids all disappear and they keep marching down to 1,300, the 800, just to keep marking it lower. You know they're in trouble when they're doing this stuff.
This is lunchtime. Normally, I mean, the way I remember it, lunchtime was slow, but after 1 o'clock, 1:30, it starts hopping. So I'm guessing fingers going up this afternoon.
I'm looking at the puts. The biggest put volume is 70 of the September 6 puts at a nickel. That's what they put up. That's what they did. And there's 70 of the 550s for October traded at 70 cents. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. So on the call side, this it's over 1,000, 2,000 calls traded, 3,000 calls. So again, they don't even believe their own shit anymore, or they don't want to throw it out the window. That's what they're doing. All right, there you go. They come back. You take the small offer, and now there's 8,300. Just think about it. How many times could an investor? There's only 24 million shares at the DTC in the stock. So far, I don't know what the volume is for this week. Yesterday was 3 million. The day before, 1 million. Today, another million. That's 5 million shares in 3 days so far.
Well,
every long is basically 25% of the long sold it.
it sounds like you're getting a lot of pressure to listen to Daniel Borders. He has information you don't have. That Univest is buying in at 56 million. I have no idea what this is. 50.6 million. Anyway, David, Ham has all the information and more that Mr. Borders has. So, but anyway, thank you for that. Which bank do you think is on the hook for this loss?
Jeffries. I put the documentation up. That's their prime broker.
Someone's block. Okay, that's something I'll take care of after. More options opened up at 14 and 15. What do you see that's for? Is that just
these guys want people, I think the auction guys want people to sell those calls, okay, because if they could sell those calls, they would be buyers of them. If you bought the stocks, you could sell those calls, but they're worthless. It's the whole thing, the position, it's there in case when the stock starts running, they can actually have a way to somehow try to hedge themselves. That's what they're trying to do. There's no reason to open up these calls to have more strikes. Just so you know, the bash is that the pumpers, we have no way to open up these strikes on the options. We had nothing to do with it. So don't come back with some stupid answer that we're doing it.
The question about the bank was, Jeffries, on Wall Street, we call those banks, investment banks. But she's asking what commercial bank might be affected. I don't know.
I don't know who's if they're borrowing money off of some asset that they have, I couldn't tell you who it is. I don't know.
Yeah, which investment bank is on the hook for GTII? Right now, we think it's Alpine, but we don't know.
Alpine's on the hook, and when Alpine folds, okay, the hook goes to the DTC. I posted yesterday the E-Trade The short seller that got busted on E-Trade. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can find it. I guess someone can find it. The E-Trade. What's that?
You're going to be on with this guy, not legal advice. He says he said in his video last night that Gensler is a DH. I don't think he means designated hitter.
I'll just take a shot at it. Working on a trading desk, we call that a dickhead. And that comes from, and tell Richard that comes from 35 years on a trading desk. I figured it out my last year. As they called me a DH as I get left. I didn't figure it out till I got home.
It was a bonding. You bonded just as you were leaving.
I thought they were complimenting me. Actually, I'm just looking for I'm scrolling through I've only put up a couple of hundred posts a day trying to teach you guys what's going on. But I will retweet the E-Trade. E-Trade covering a retail short. This is what it looks like. And yes, those I type. I don't have fingers. I use my thumbs. I'm sorry. And I have to tell you that I don't know if I have an autocorrect or whatever it is, but it changes a lot of words on me. I'm not that stupid. I put E-Trade covering a retail short. I forgot to put retail short. I guess I'm an idiot. But again, trader loses 106,000. Wants your help. You don't have the money, they buy you in immediately. They protect themselves. Now, I don't know who's allowing this to get bigger than this, but E-Trade buys you in. E-Trade then sends their lawyers after you, and they come after you. That's what happens. There you go. They buy you in, protect themselves first, and then they go after you. All right, so they just printed it at 780. So the stock was just trading at 793. All the bids dropped, and now there's 200 shares, and they just keep trying to move it down. It's the same stupid pattern each day.
Are they trying to cross stock or something?
No, they're just trying to do I call it the Kramer shuffle. Move it down, sell 100 shares. The next trade is going to be 776 for 100 shares, and they drop the bids. Just the same patterns. There you go, 300 at 776. There you go, right on the nose. Offered at 779. So the shares they sell at 776, the guy who buys it there, he sells it at 779 then. And that's how they try to disguise what they're doing. Hey, I just bought it at 776. I'm flipping it for a penny. That's what they do. This is all. I can't even use the words. It's just it's just to get you to panic. That's all it is. They're trying to take the momentum out of the stock. They know when it goes through 8 that we got our pitchforks and we're going after them like they're Frankenstein. That's what their problem is.
Why do you think the banking system, the DTCC, allows such massive risk of loss to build up?
Because the system was built so that the trades can move faster. Unfortunately, the DTC has all the workers at the DTC are old Wall Street back office guys. Okay, my younger brother worked there. He called it like a retirement home for all the old Wall Street guys. So they come here, they designed a system with this fault in it, and all the DTC guys that are working there tell their hedge fund buddies, hey, we never settle any trades, just do what you want. You can carry a fail to deliver forever. And that's what they did. And there you go. That's where it started.
You've been quoting pretty high naked short position for Finger. Do you still think it's that high or higher? Where are we now?
Yeah, I've been saying 170 million. Let's play it safe based on this week's. I'm trying not to add it anymore. But, basically, let's add another 2 million, whatever you want to add. It doesn't make a difference anymore. I can tell you this. They're not covering. How's that one? It's 170, and they're not covering. You can add whatever you like. I stopped calling in the favors to get the daily updates every day because, what do I need to? I need my favors for other things, right? So why would I keep doing it? So we know what it is. I posted the last one. Stopped adding it. It's 170. If they start covering, you'll know they'll start covering. The stock will be 20 before you blink. So that's what I'm looking at.
I just blinked.
Yeah, there it goes. If they start covering, it'll be 20. That's how fast it'll go. Just go back and look at some of the stocks that Univest has been behind. Abbott did a great video. He went through all their filings and whatever. He saw all this stuff. And, I was surprised by some of the names also. I mean, just people, and then some people come back and say, well, they went back down. No shit. After a short squeeze, stocks go down. All right? That's why it's dangerous when you buy a stock in a short squeeze. If you're buying finger motion right now, never put a market order. If you want to buy in, let's say you want to buy 5,000 shares, you put an $8.10 top. And you buy it, you'll get filled at 782, 83, 84, but you never go in. I told you my friend put an order in one time from Kentucky, and she put a market order in and she paid 10 points higher. Just as she put her order in the short folded and she paid the top. She got caught in the short squeeze. So use a market. If you want to buy it, don't use a market order. Use an order with a limit. You can put it 30 cents above it. You're not going to pay $8.50 for it. You're going to pay, the most you'll pay is probably, like right now they offered it $7.77, right? And there's 1,000 offered at 7.7. Here it is. It's the short and distort 10 minutes now. But use a limit. So if I wanted to buy 5,000, I buy 5,000 at 8 top, and you get filled lower than that because the stock offered there. But if it starts to run, the most you're going to pay is 8. That's the way you do it. So the stock is 76 to 80, 300 by 200. They'll offer 179 again. It's the same nonsense. Think about, we're watching it all day. Think about those morons in Lynn's office or wherever the hell they're doing this from. They're doing this all day too.
Well, we kind of built a relationship with them. We're watching it all day. I
suggest that if you made your bet, put an offer out there, go to lunch, don't watch it all day, come back at the end of the day, you give yourself less aggravation watching this go back and forth all day. I'm used to watching it, so it doesn't affect me, but it bothers some people. Oh, it was just 790, now it's 760. Oh my God, I said nothing's happened.
What's going to make the shorts cover?
What's going to make this shorts cover?
Yeah.
Well, it could be one of two things. It could be someone in their office throwing them out of a window. Right? It could be their prime broker. It could be their prime broker saying, hey, you need to put up more money. It could be the SEC trying to force settlement. Or it could be the DTC seeing the problem, needing to protect themselves. It could be Jeffries. It could be Jeffries finally realizing they got a big problem. It could be the DOJ arresting these guys for security fraud. Do I need to keep going? There's 100 reasons.
No, I think you got them. Do you think the shorts have enough power to keep this flat here through Friday?
No.
That was no.
Listen, I do believe the stock is moving higher.
I think it's going to move higher this afternoon.
It looks like it wants to explode. From my trading experience, if I'm on a trading desk running a hedge fund, I'm a buyer of this stock. That's the way it looks to me.
It's a question or a point being made several times that if Univest helps Finger raise money, let's pick a number, $50, $75, $100 a share, Finger's going to be in a much better fundamental position, and the stock price should settle in at a much higher price than this.
That's exactly what happens. The company the stock screams, the company raises money at that level and basically put a floor in there. Remember, if the company has, let's say 50 million shares total in the company, it raises money at $200-$300 a share. the company will have cash equivalent, of a couple of bucks a share for each, so it makes the company much stronger and financially.
Exactly. I think that's the point this gentleman wanted to get out there. Someone's asking, what's the difference between a squeeze and a gamma squeeze? It's just, anyway, I'll let you answer.
Well, the gamma squeeze is just throwing gasoline on the fire already. That's all it is. In GameStop, people weren't buying the stock; they were buying calls. The guys who sold the call the stock. That's what was going on.
Do you think Univest will come around and help GTII?
I don't see any reason why not. And you sit there and say, why would you think that? Well, if they know the GT finger motion people are going to go from here to there, why wouldn't you join the party, right?
Yeah. If you have a little bit of money to invest, is it still worth buying finger?
I don't believe it's even started yet. Again, I believe that you stay with the one that's in motion, and but people always want to get the cheaper one, and I got it. Instead of buying 50 shares or 500 shares, you can buy 2,000 or 3,000 of the other one. You have to determine that. But again, I like to go with the one that's in motion. If I could buy it at 777 and sell it at $70.77, I can go back and then take that money, that profit, and buy 10,000 GTII. That's how I look at it.
Right. Well, one person's asking, are companies allowed to take advantage of their own squeezes by raising money? And that's what's set up here.
That's what the company just did for you. There you go.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Yeah.
GameStop, go look. They did not take advantage. They took advantage of it, but it was at a huge discount, and the stock was cratering when they announced they were going to raise money. AMC did the same thing. Bed Bath & Beyond did the same thing. They were too late. They raised money as the stocks were coming down. All right, we got the 104 sell-off of the 900 shares. Sell it, 100, bing, 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 bing. It's the same. I wish I could say something different. It's the same stupid. There is no other pattern. This is the only pattern they have. It's like they wear the same clothes every day. I wish I could say something different. There's not. We're dealing against the child on the other side of this trade. Okay, the SEC, the DOJ need to go in and pull these guys out by their hair. They're criminals, and they need to be pulled out by their hair. We're watching morons just keep trying to sell stock down just to get people to panic. And everybody knows it. The buyers know it. Everybody knows it. The street knows it.
I mean, it's a simplistic analysis, but yesterday there was 3 million in volume. Today it's not even close to that number. I would expect buying in size this afternoon, but I don't know. I might just be hoping.
Listen, we can never control people with their buying. That's their decisions. They do what they want. But the pattern, you can see, it's been the same pattern every day. And just so you understand, here's another good point. Stop using stop-loss orders. These little attacks down are here fishing to see if there's any stop-loss orders. They want to touch it so that your order gets sold at the market and drives it lower, and you get less for your stock. If you want to sell it, just sell the stupid stock. Stop-loss orders are here, and they use it as manipulation in your own stock to take money from you. That's all they're doing. If you put a stop-loss order at 670, they come down, they trade it, they sell 100 shares at 670, and your order is triggered, and then you get taken out at 655. That's what they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So please stop using. You can use them in Apple and things like that, or in NVIDIA. I would be, if I was long the stock, I would definitely be careful on those names because they drop those things so fast. You don't know. You gotta be ready to take a loss or to get out. As you can see, in finger motion, when they do these quick dips, the buyers come back in and they suck it back up again. So eventually they'll get tired of doing this, and the stock will be 8.50, 9.50, 10. Just keep walking it up.
We're just a trade away. We're just a trade away.
Does anyone else have any other questions?
No, it's all kind of petering out on the interest
all right, so
level.
I'll just give you a recap again. I'll just go
Please.
through a recap again. Busy Brands had a call that he arranged, and it was north of 150,000.
He didn't invite me, but anyway, that's all right.
150,000 people on MMTLP. Charlie Payne is retweeting his MMTLP thing. Okay, again, I know Charlie. I know him for a long time. Again, we'll get his eyes on our subjects, just like they're doing it here. Again, great job by Busy and the MMTLP community. I think the Senate banking is going to expose this whole thing, and I think the stocks are all going to start to rip. All right, I think that short sellers around the board and starting to take down some of their risk and cover some of these stocks that they were overshorted. I don't know them all, but I wouldn't be surprised that you start to see that. All right, the options, I told you about, they added the new strikes. We didn't add the strikes, the market makers did. All right, so again, those are crapshoot options, but if the stock goes to 20, the $14 to $15 calls for 10 cents will be worth, $5, $6. That's a big home run swing. So again, that's what they're about. If you do sell your stock, you can always go out and buy some cheap calls. I know it's got 2.5 days to go, but anything can happen at any given time in these things. All right, I told you, give Avid a shake on his new updated GTI, which I will watch in a little bit. I haven't seen it yet. He does great work. You guys working hard trying to help educate you people on this stuff. I told you about the whales. They're sitting there. Obviously, we're hearing it all over the place that there's big buyers around. To me, the stock looks like big buyers are around. And you can see the shorts here. They're just trying to mark it down. Once it goes green, they're in a panic. Hurry up, mark it down. And they're using every little trick in the book trying to, sell it down. That's all. They're trying to buy more settlement time by washing trades. They're not washing a lot of trades, but they're washing some back and forth to create a sell. That's all they're trying to do. I know I had a couple of more things I wanted to report on.
Well, I was just listening to you. I remember you said, I think last week, that there was a rumor there was a prime broker in trouble on this around $6. I would imagine they're still in trouble at $7.80.
The attacks and the manipulation here on no volume tells you that they're in trouble.
Yeah.
They're just moving 100 shares back and forth, and hopefully no one's bidding, and they try to get it to trade lower. That's all they're doing.
That's not fraud, though, is it? That's not market manipulation.
Oh, God, it's complete manipulation. Just trying their whole existence is here to steal your money. They're not here to bet against you. At least when you bet a football game, the Jets and the Bills, I want the Jets, you want the Bills, and we determine the point spread or the difference. It's all there. You pay out, everything about it. Here, it's just fraud. They do anything. We bet we want to go up. They want to bet it goes down, short it. You can only short a certain amount. Instead, they shorted infinite amount. And on top of it, they manipulate it, trying to drive it lower. And that's what Andrew Left is in trouble with, because the DOJ knows that he's a short and distort, and that's why he's living in fear.
Right.
All those stocks that he's tortured and wrote fake stories about, that his network of people are going to rat him out, because when the DOJ knocks on their door, they're going to say, well, Andrew Left told me to do it.
All right.
Or I paid Andrew Left, or some nonsense, whatever. That's why he's living in fear. All right? He works with a network of people, and they work together. They're like a pack of wolves. That's how the shorts work. Make your bet. They have no balls to short. Stay short a stock that they have no control. They need to control it. That's their game. Control. But now they're losing control. And once the Senate banking exposes the whole crime, then these guys have no control. And that means their way of life, trying to earn money, all these little pikey guys are gone. It's just amazing if you look at it. The stock has always got one share to buy, and there's always 600 shares to sell. It's always something like that.
Well, there's really been no volume while we've been on this call.
No, I'm not saying that. There's always one bid. There's always one share to buy, 100 shares to buy, and 600 for sale, 200 for sale. And then they hit the 66 bid, and then the next bid will be 761, and the spread gets wider. Right, that's just the way they do it. Someone took 200 at 768. There's another 200 offered now. Right. So again, it's the same nonsense, the same stuff. Watch Avid's video on GTII. I think Univest is. I think they're the real deal, and I'm not going to promote them, but that's what they do. And again, you know the game. I'm basing everything I know. All right, I'm willing to roll the dice. The Senate banking is going to smoke these guys, and it's coming. All right, so whether Univest runs them over or the Senate banking, someone's getting run over, and it's coming. And the only way to profit from this whole thing is in Single Motion or GTII, because I don't think many other companies have done as much work in fighting this battle as Finger Motion and GTII. And it's very documented. Are we okay?
Yeah, we're good. I'm listening with rapt attention.
Well, again, if anybody lives in South Carolina, I'll be at the Clemson, Florida State game. I'll be wearing my LSU jersey, and just to pay respects to Doza, the LSU fans. So I'll go to the Clemson game and cheer on Florida State wearing my LSU jersey now that I just purchased for them. And thank you again for putting the license plate on the front of your truck. You're a true gentleman.
So how many people are going to be wearing that T-shirt down there?
Just me. Well. So if there's any shareholders there, one already contacted me. They'll be around, so hopefully I can meet them down there again at a setting that I enjoy, and I'll be there cheering on my team. So all good. Any other questions?
No, not really.
Sure. Ask last call. It's like a ball.
There was one question about if the Senate committee does what you're saying, will it help AME and GMC?
Oh, I think those stocks are, as we can call it, I hope it helps the people there. You know, again, the CEO in AMC has worked against everyone there. Pete from Philly always puts that up. He's 100% correct. GameStop, I think that, what's his name? Ryan Cohen, who's being looked at by the SEC for his winning trades in Bed Bath & Beyond for squeezing the shorts. I think that whatever plan he had for GameStop is probably moved back a little bit because of the investigation. But I'm sure that guy is going to torture the shorts sometime in that stock.
There's one more question from Tony Al out of, I think, Boston. He says he's got a question for you, but I don't see the question.
Not going to the Boston College game this weekend because of the hurricane. Okay.
What does he think of University of M? I don't know if that's Maryland or Michigan or Maine. Wolverines home for Tom Brady.
What do I think about Michigan this year?
No, U of M is all he says. I don't know what it is. Wolverine home of Tom Brady.
That's Michigan.
Oh, I don't know.
What do I think about it?
Yeah.
I think it's a great school. A good friend of mine's daughter goes to the business school. It's one of the best in the country. But their football program has sucked for so long. Ohio State keeps beating them, and hopefully they can win something this year. Because my Florida State Seminoles will beat them like a drum, just like they did to LSU. So see you then. And that's Dr. Aziz is from. He's a Michigan guy. So
Would a Seminole beat a Wolverine? I guess they
yeah,
would.
that's it. We just take the spear like we did to Dozer. We throw it in Dozer. That was the end of him. that wasn't the ground. We threw the spear and Dozer at the Florida State LSU game.
How'd they get to keep the name Seminole in the Washington Football Club?
Because the Seminole Indians wanted them to use the name, and the Washington Redskins, they actually bowed to pressure and they kicked the owner out because he's a dirty. Because he was flirting with the women or whatever the hell he was doing. They kicked him out of the NFL, but he made a ton of money, so he was happy. I think he paid $800 million for his franchise. He sold it for $5 billion. Good for him.
I went to a school that we had Indians, and now it's Griffins.
Right.
They got rid of it, and can't even wear a feather anymore.
We didn't make up the names. This is what we were taught. What else can we say? Cowboys and Indians. That's what it was. I didn't make it up.
Yeah.
Next thing we can't call Godzilla anymore. What else? The whole world's gone crazy. But we can call Lynn partners scumbag, naked short sellers, toxic scumbags who try to steal your money. That I'm going to stick with.
Lordy, somebody's asking you about hockey. Rangers.
I went to Ranger games for 8 years straight, every night.
Hockey, football, basketball. It goes on and on and on.
I'm not a basketball fan. I don't go.
My team. I actually got to start getting my son ready for his doctor's appointment today. So let's go ahead and just cut the stream. Thank you so much.
769, 1.29 million
Let's see
shares.
real quick.
I don't think they traded more than 200,000 since we've been on the call.
It's just the curly shuffle.
Let me go ahead and cut this real quick. So on NVOS, what I'm looking for is now that we broke out of this resistance here, the natural thing to do is pull back and start validating it. Even if it pulls back all the way to 46, it's cool. But I think honestly, the 5019 may be a short-term support before a continuation to the upside. I'm not sure if we can complete all the way to 650, but it's on its way to 6050. Yeah, you guys. So I think, man, this is absolutely looking powerful. The plays are happening, and their plays are down here, it's obvious that we have a 750 support, 760 bottom side, right? So if anything, this is probably a moment to consider some long positions. Not financial advice, of course. Definitely don't lose those profits, like Lauren is saying. Yeah, dude, let's see. Let me see real quick. Oh, okay. All right. Now that I don't have William on the stream there, I can use the whole screen. Okay, so very apparent regression here. Let me see. Let me see if I can use it from here too. Oof. Hold on, this is looking a bit dangerous, but I don't know why. Is this actually trying to build? Hold on, there's a massive formation in here some way, somehow. Let me see if I can get it. Okay, so that would be all right. So there is a potential ABCD happening right now, right? See what I mean? That's if it's playing that out, then I think that's then we may be close to a floor. and it would have been in already, right? So let's see if maybe the next move we have could line up to something like this. There's no guarantee in that, but I do like that price action declining with declining volume means that, you know, there is a kind of a loss of strength for the bear case here. So let's see. We're starting the curl on the weekly time frame here. There is a potential grab of support from the gravitational zone here on the RSI. So let me pull back here to the 30-minute and see what the good deal is. Okay, hourly time frame is getting that upside pivot. We're getting close to the bullish control zone. We're increasing volatility too, which is good. Let's see the 3-hour and 4-hour. Those have not read it just yet. So yeah, this new wave to the upside could barely be beginning, but to tell you the truth, we may still have one more drop here, and I wouldn't dismiss the possibility of touching back down to around this range here, 2605 to 25. Let me see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we're at high probabilities for reversal now. And if we do have a downside, let me see where I'm going to catch the support. Oh man, it's actually, this is actually maybe now, or very, very close. Okay, never mind. This is the gravitational zone, which may get pulled to the downside. Let me see the 6-hour. Already getting that bounce. Okay. 4-hour and 6-hour. Yeah, I think we may actually face just a tiny downside here. It's not going to be so big. I mean, if anything, I'll give you a small range, right? Like this. I may be entirely wrong here too, my brother. This one's a little. It's right smack in between that range to where it's deciding whether it's going to go up or down. But I mean, it's looking like up for me. Right, but it may actually want to grab this support before a continuation. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. I think this is the flat bottom here with a slight potential to get down here, and then we'll be good. All right. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, man, fingers over here testing our patience, right? 770. COSM sitting at 137, still looking very good. Very 85.50. We need to recover this thing here. And in tomorrow's candle, we're going to get that validation. So we'll look over that. Very still pushing. 95.02. We're going to see if we can get that top side of $1. And ASRE is still at 35 cents. It's looking okay. I really would like to close today upside of 35 cents. But yeah, team, so I'm going to go ahead and just sign off here. I got to get my son ready for his doctor's appointment, right? And then, yeah, I'll try to put out a couple videos for thesis tonight, and then we'll get this moving. So if any questions at all, you know where to reach me, and everything will be cool. All right, team? But moderators, everybody, thank you so much for coming by. Appreciate you guys. Danielle Spears, good to see you here. Buzz Margin Calls. Zephram, love you guys. Thank you, Zeph. Thank you so much. Mark Roach, love you, buddy. 93. Jubilee John. Lauren Wood, I'm going to catch you later. Dude, Sebastian, my bro. Dude, how can I... I'm going to have to give you back money, bro. You're so awesome, dude. Thank you so much. You know me, man. You know, I'll always help you. You don't have to. I love you, dude. Thank you. J-Dog, I'll catch you later, all right, team? Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Chad Vivian, love you, buddy. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, I wish you well a very good night, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Stick vicious. I love you. Adios. You're catching me slipping. Stick vicious, dude.